For over a century, poison has been the silent weapon of spies, but in modern geopolitics, allegations of toxic attacks are once again casting a long shadow over the Kremlin. 2 years after the death of Russian opposition leader Alexei Navalny in a Siberian penal colony, explosive new allegations have now surfaced. The UK and 4 European allies now say Navalny was killed using Epibatidine, a rare toxin derived from dart frog poison. And according to British officials, laboratory analysis of material samples taken from his body found traces of the lethal substance. Speaking at the Munich Security Conference, UK Foreign Secretary Yvette Cooper said there is, quote-unquote, no innocent explanation for the toxin's presence. She asserted that only the Russian government had the means, motive and the opportunity to deploy such a substance during Navalny's imprisonment. The joint statement by Britain, France, Germany, Sweden and also the Netherlands has squarely blamed the Kremlin. Moscow has previously denied any involvement in Navalny's death, and Navalny's case, viewers, is part of a longer and a very, very disturbing timeline. And let's tell you what has happened in the past. In 2018, former double agent Sergei Skripal was poisoned with Novichok in Salisbury, triggering a diplomatic crisis between Russia and the West. In 2006, ex-spy Alexander Litvinenko was killed in London with radioactive polonium-210. And beyond Russia, political poisonings have shaped history from Viktor Yushchenko in Ukraine's Orange Revolution to Cold War-era assassinations. As accusations mount and denials continue, the world is once again, viewers, confronting a very, very grim reality. In the battle for power, poison remains a weapon of choice. Here's more in this report.
Britain, France, Germany, Sweden and the Netherlands are convinced that Kremlin critic Alexei Navalny was poisoned with a lethal toxin in an Arctic penal colony 2 years ago. That's according to a joint statement issued by the Allies on Saturday. Their findings were based on analyses of samples from Navalny's body, the 5 governments said. These, quote, conclusively confirmed the presence of Epibatidine, a toxin found in poisoned dart frogs in South America and not found naturally in Russia. Navalny died in an Arctic prison colony in February 2024. He was convicted of extremism and other charges, all of which he denied.
We were able to obtain samples.
His team and his widow Yulia Navalnaya have since accused Russian President Vladimir Putin of ordering his murder. The Russian government has repeatedly denied any responsibility for Navalny's death. French Foreign Minister Jean-Noël Barrot said this showed, quote, once again what Russia is prepared to do to silence all forms of opposition and annihilate freedom of the press. Russia has also been reported to the Organisation on the Prohibition of Chemical Weapons over the breach. The statement issued in London said. It said Navalny died in prison, quote, meaning Russia had the means, motive and opportunity to administer this poison to him. We are further concerned that Russia did not destroy all of its chemical weapons, the government said.